a young girl out of California. I wrote an article about her. She it says what's the name of her campaign? She has a campaign against molestation. And in her daily life, because she was molested as a child, man, I can't remember the name of the campaign right now. She has now committed her life to giving a voice to those who have been molested. This is now saying that I'm no longer gonna. This is because this is taking someone's life away. It's akin to not totally losing their life like in police violence, but when you molest someone or you rape someone, you have taken their life.
Absolutely.
And then we pass it over, or we close our eyes, and then when someone gets shot on this side, we're shedding tears. But when someone's molested or someone is raped, you tell them be quiet and keep it going. We have to find a balance. We have to find justice. Justice is justice across the board. And then that young person grows up and they become an abuser, or they become promiscuous, and then we say, that person is just a skank. Okay, where were you when justice needed to be served? It's not just in the streets. It's in the homes, it's in the communities, it's in the school systems, it's across the board. And so that's what I mean, or further. And the name of that thing is going to come to me because she's doing an awesome job. But I like to be accurate. It's going to come to me because I remember I saw her and she's like 20 something. She has a young daughter and she's out there in California. And she's like, listen, I'm going to share my story. And you should see how many people are liberated. You should see how many women and men have come forward, breaking their silence about who stole their life, who stole their childhood. But you steal the life of a child and everyone is quiet. You steal the life of somebody before they can come into life, but when they're forming in the womb, and you rob them and everybody's quiet. We have to find some balance within the community.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're back live on the Philippe Matthews Show with Amuna Yisrael, is the creator of Solonomics 101.
When children are being abused in your community, do you care? Are you there for the preventative measures that hopefully you can help to saving lives where you are? I have to acknowledge what is happening in and around me, because when this is not happening in the forefront, but there are still markers within the community, there's still things within the community that lead up to this big explosion. Are we as concerned, do we use preventative measures for the small things before they get to these points? Do you understand what I'm saying? That when things like this happen, we know that somebody lost their life, but we also know that we're working so diligently and tirelessly to help others preserve theirs. And then that will create a level of, even in this unjust system, a level of balance for that individual, that I'm doing all that I can. And if we're not preserving life, then what are we doing?
Let's continue let's play our part, do our part behind the scenes, ongoing. How many lives can we save, or how many issues can we bring to the fore on a daily basis?
There's some things that we cannot control, is what I'm trying to say. And there are other things that we can control. But if we don't make efforts to control that which we can, then we feel totally powerless. Because now all we're doing is begging someone for an opportunity to bring justice to us, where we have situations in our communities, in our households, where we can bring justice on a daily basis.
This is our responsibility. This is, and so how we respond and react is our problem. It's our fault. It has nothing to do with what happened to us. It has to do with how we react and respond to it. And if we choose to turn the other cheek, look the other way, not care about what happens, if we're not part of that collective solution, aren't we part of the problem?
Correct.